In this video, we're going to be doing some work on Mira Charade, giving her an engine flush. Not sponsored by Wynn's, but we are sponsored by Toasty Fox, who make these most excellent heated hoodies. So we thought, what better than some winter tinkering to test these items. So Toasty Fox sponsored this episode and have provided us with these hoodies, which have little heat pads hoodies packed up and come with a little battery pack. So I've got the 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack. You've got the 20,000 one. And you've
got a tidy little pocket here for your
so you can zip
charger.
It in and just let it do its thing.
I got to say, these are really nicely thought out items of clothing.
They're really warm even before you plug them in.
But you've got the tiny little pocket for your charger. You've got a velvety lining, so it feels absolutely gorgeous.
You've got a separate light. You can't really see it there, but you can see it more clearly on this one. Separate lining, so even before you turn it on, it is toasty warm.
They're really, really nice. And you find often with hoodies, you haven't got a good hood, but this is a lovely hood.
Yeah, excuse the cone head.
Please excuse the cone head, that's my hair.
I haven't actually tried mine yet.
I look like a little gnome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah, these are
So yeah, we're going to be relying on these to keep warm. We might put other things over the top of them just so we don't ruin them today.
Just to protect them, because I don't want to spoil it.
No, you're
this
pink.
This is the best gift ever.
Yeah. So yeah, look for Toasty Fox on the internet. We'll put a link to the description below. But yeah, thank you very much for sponsoring this episode. They also do socks. They do heated socks. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, to the main business of today's video, which is not us being warm, it is the Daihatsu Charade.
This is our new series of videos called, actually, we do listen to Tim.
Series?
When we were up at Tim.
Once we are listening to Tim.
No, this is the second time.
Second time?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
So Tim at Cambrian Classics Limited.
Yes.
Gives us much advice.
When we were up there the other day, he said, how's she running now? Is she still drinking oil? She is. She's not
still got a bit of a thirst for it.
But it's more than a sip. So obviously she had the new O2 sensor and she's come through lovely on the emissions. But this is an unknown engine and it's probably good practice to flush it through.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do.
What I will say, the fact we had the check engine light on before, I mean, that indicates the car is not running right, and I think she was running too rich. And the previous owner fixed that problem by taping over the check engine light, which meant there was quite a lot of miles we did on the old engine where it also was in such a state. We have no idea when they did that.
No.
But with the engine running too rich, you're introducing more carbon into the oil system, and these engines clog up the oil control rings even at the best of times. So we're about
known for
1,000 miles or so, maybe 1,500 miles from when we fitted the engine and gave it an oil change.
We're about 3,000 miles.
No, we've given it an oil change since as well.
So we're about 3,000 miles since we changed the engine, but we're about 1,000 miles since we put some more oil in here. But we haven't flushed it out, we just topped up.
So we're going to give this a go. What do you do? Bring engine to operating temperature, we've done that. Switch off engine, add content to used oil, to the engine oil, Start engine, idle for 20 minutes. So we'll do that, and then you just change the oil. Yeah, so I'm going to pour
I need to show you something.
Oh.
I think people will appreciate the gravity of this.
I'm just going to hold this. Cheers. Oh yeah, I got told I must buy a funnel. What's wrong with hand pouring it and spilling it all down the back of the engine?
I think he loves me, guys.
Yeah.
Phew. Pokey.
Oh, you've taken the finger. Okay.
Yep.
Right. We've checked the engine oil level and it's nice and low. Poured the glue pin.
Which is good. That means we're not being so wasteful. But
oh, this is watery.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that'll do because I don't think we'll get any more in all honesty.
Do you think? There's only a tiny bit left in the can.
Okay, we'll go for it then. I don't think they anticipate the engine's been quite as small as this one.
No.
There we go. First use of the funnel. So we just bought this at our local motor factory because I love the design because you can put the lid back on it, which stops you getting dirt and muck and all sorts in there. I'm dribbling all over the floor. Put that somewhere safe, dear.
Yes, dear. I'm going to put it on an angle. So now we run the engine, is it?
Now we run the engine. I'll start her up. And time us for 20 minutes.
Okie dokie. Where's my phone?
Oh. Should be in gear.
Did you leave her in gear, dear? Okay, so it's 10
So
to
we just
now.
leave her ticking over for 20 minutes.
10 to, so we're talking 10 past. Oh, why don't we take a moment to do a member video?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a
We
good
should do
idea.
a video for our members. I might take the
Yes.
hood down.
Speaking of members, if you want to become a member, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
do so over on Hubnet channel.
That is all possible. I would say I'll put a link below, but I'll probably forget.
We'll do a blind point and there'll be nothing there.
Yeah. Standard. Well, we're still waiting. The hoodie, once you put another layer on top, which we've done to protect our
Yeah, I don't want to
lovely
ruin
hoodies.
it.
Oh my days, this is super toasty now.
glorious.
Yeah. But yeah, the flush is hopefully sort of pulling dirt out of the oil system and hopefully pulling out the piston rings. Because of course, since we put this engine in, we've had that constant battle with the check engine light, so we know it's probably not been running right. But oh my days, changing that sensor has transformed how this car drives. It pulls so cleanly at low revs now.
I know somebody was asking if they could see the emissions report, and yeah, they're welcome to see the emissions report because we were just
Where is it?
flabbergasted. It's in the living room, dear.
Oh, it's in the living room.
Yes.
There we go.
We were flabbergasted, weren't we?
Yeah.
With the difference. By the way, just a small niggle on this car, which somebody doesn't think is a niggle, but it winds me up massively. If anybody
Didn't someone say
ever-
they were going to print us one of those?
If anybody comes across a washer,
Am I meant to be providing dimensions or something? It's entirely possible I've
a
forgotten.
washer fluid cap, because obviously you see these everywhere, for my Daihatsu L251 Charade, I would be very grateful because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know, it just winds me up.
Anyway, we'll continue standing here with a running
Yeah,
engine.
we're just looking at her like, okay.
Yeah. In terms of the crash damage, but obviously we still haven't had sorted out yet. That's kind of on hold because of driving test reasons, and we've got a bit of a struggle there because someone else in the household will soon be eligible to start driving. And so when's a good time to sort that out? I don't know.
Also, Whiteland is super busy.
Whiteland are ridiculously busy, which is why we're not progressing the Pajero much at the moment, because they are flat out with cars, which is good. You want your local businesses, especially ones you're friends with, to be doing well. And we can't claim the Pajero is a rushing priority, really, when we've got a garage full of junk ourselves.
But yeah,
Hi, Myrtle.
this doesn't impact Shemi massively. It hurts my heart, but it doesn't
Yeah, the headlamp doesn't fit right,
massively impact. Yeah,
and
it
the
does,
panel
it sits-
gaps are causing us many a cringe, but we can't rush it.
No, and she will be done properly. This
Yeah.
is the thing, is that I know that there are still people that hate this car, but this is my car and I am madly in love with this car and I want to do right by this car. So whatever time it
I
takes.
don't think you need to justify it.
No, I don't.
I mean, let's face it, we've all made ridiculous decisions. If I counted up the money I've spent on this 2CV,
I know,
it would
but
terrify
it just,
me,
It
so I
just
don't.
feels daft because she's just, I know, 6-plate.
yeah, it's just a modern, chuck it away.
Charade.
But the classics of the future exist now. You can't just keep throwing everything away,
And
or
these
there's
are
just be
dying
nothing left.
so quickly.
Yeah,
And we know
because
why.
no one else is spending hundreds of pounds getting the entire back end of the car rebuilt. That's just us.
All swapping the engines.
Yeah.
Oh.
No one is doing that. Yeah,
They might now.
maybe.
might
Are they
now.
going to become collectible?
By
Who
the
knows?
way, regards Rustville, Daihatsu people, where are you?
Yeah, more
Where are you,
Daihatsus.
Daihatsu people.
More Japanese stuff generally at
No,
Rustville
there's
would be
quite a lot.
welcome.
Honda's quite well represented.
Oh yeah, we've got loads of Hondas.
Pretty well represented.
Okay,
But
more
Daihatsu,
Daihatsus.
I think there might be.
I would generally like more K cars. If you've got a K car, come to Rustville.
I know there's a couple of Tantos on Twitter. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, we know of Tantos. Yeah, right. We'll leave this idling a bit longer, and we'll jump ahead to taking the oil out.
Any second. You go.
Right. Okay.
Go,
let's go. Stage 1, engine off.
Engine off. Okie doke.
Goodbye.
So we've run it for 20 minutes. Now I'm going to go under. We're going to drop the old oil.
Yep, I'm gonna pop dipstick up and also take the oil cap off,
So that helps.
so it doesn't create a vacuum.
Okay. I'm going under.
And I'm going to supervise.
I'm going to supervise. Excellent.
I'll maybe try and film it because that's an appalling angle.
I feel like that's tightening, not loosening.
Oh, it should be loosening. Oh, I said it to loosen.
You told it to loosen, did you?
Yeah. Is it not loosening? See, people don't realise the romance of working on cars.
Also,
How glamorous it is.
the love of a girl and her charade.
Yeah.
Ooh!
You
I
coming?
just realised there's a heaty bit up the back of my...
Yeah, don't go too far. You ain't got the drain.
No, there's a heaty bit at the top of my back, which is nice.
Oh yeah. Just below my mullet, which is causing much discussion on the internet.
Right,
Why?
We are to hand
Why are
loosen.
people talking about my hair on the internet? Madness.
We are to the stage of hand loosen, so I'm going
Okay.
to put the thingy underneath it
Yeah.
because we don't want any spillage.
And I'm letting you do it because I always spill. Can't do an oil change without some sort of spillage.
It's not to say I'm not going to spill.
No, but at least I can go, ha ha, you're spilling oil, rather than despairing that I've done it yet again. You are, of course, very much, well, I'll say a novice. You did help me do an engine swap on this car.
And your 2CV.
And the 2CV. But apart from that, fairly novice.
And an alternator on a Rover 75.
We don't talk about the Rover
don't talk about
75 alternator. No.
I know John Coupland is having that fun at the moment. Not the alternator, but a
Where are
Rover.
we at?
We have had a slight spillage.
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
Oh, that's draining quite nice. Right, next job is the oil filter.
Okie dokie.
But
I
I
might
put-
take these off for that because
No, you probably need that. It'll give you a
because I've
good
got to
bit of grip.
lubricate it.
And it'll also give you grip. These aren't grippers, by the way.
Are they not?
No, these are grippers alike.
What?
You've ruined your hood already. Look at the state of it.
Oh, I had to go under the bloody car.
Honestly.
Well, thankfully these things can be washed. So,
Oh. I shall edit out the bum crack.
oh, I shall hide the bum crack.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. She's smoking out of her out of the engine.
Shall we get some more oil in there then? It's steam, I think. It's a cold day.
Yeah, is that?
It's not smoke.
That's not revolting. Delicious.
Should we be inhaling that?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, it's the sound of the oil filter now draining. They are the smallest, tiniest little oil
comes.
filters. And apparently the gloves are best taken off for this job. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Yeah, look at this.
The oil filter may be in the catch can, but, well.
Oh. Here's a new one. I've got clean hands, so I'll pull this top bit of plastic off.
Showing has a convenient access hole for the oil filter.
Yep. So now you've not got your gloves on anymore, you need to lubricate the seal.
I can put them back on now. I don't know why I needed to take them
So
off.
did he? I mean, that's smaller than Ellie's.
Happens to be the same size as Myrtle, though.
Yes. Yeah, didn't we steal one from Myrtle? It was meant for Myrtle and we nicked
We
it.
did that.
Yeah, oh yeah, poor Myrtle.
Am I lubricating?
One day, Myrtle.
Lubricating it with our old oil?
Yeah. You're meant to use the new, but oil's
Can we
oil.
use the new oil? It's
Okay,
not
fine, we
oil,
use
it's
new
not
oil.
oil.
Yes, yes it is.
No, it isn't.
Yep. Yep. All the noises are entirely compulsory.
Absolutely. They're similar ones to when I do exercise.
What is exercise? There we go. Now, we can have a discussion at this point
What?
about
How to lubricate.
some people like to pre-fill oil filters, but
Oh.
this one goes on at 90 degrees, so
Yeah,
it's not
no,
really
it's
feasible.
just going to be a waste.
Yeah.
A waste.
This oil stain on the floor is from Giselle.
Okay. What's the best? Should I stick a finger in?
Yeah, get it near the... So it's just starting to come out and dip your finger in. And then smear it everywhere. What?
Look, the other day, people were
Are
complaining.
you satisfied with that decently lubricated?
People were complaining that we hadn't utilised the innuendo in the Pajero. So,
Now we're sticking it all in. Right, here you go then.
okay, so she has an access hole, but I don't think the filter fits through it. So this
So you've got to pass it to
feels
yourself.
like crystal maze.
I've got a better idea.
What?
Maybe put the sump plug back in and we'll take the drain pan out
Yeah,
so you don't drop the new filter
into
into. I do that all the time, filters. They like dropping into oil catch cans. So as we were just explaining to our channel members, we've got new merch coming. Finally, the fleet design on a t-shirt. So that will be on sale.
We've been promising it since November.
I know, it will be on sale at Rustville. So please do come to Rustville. It's going to be an amazing day. We've got over 600 cars now, isn't it?
We got 550. No, 600 plus cars.
Yeah, it's over 606, I think, isn't it?
606, yes.
So it's going up all the time. It's going to be an amazing day. Pete and his bus is coming, Up and Down videos are coming, Wildland Restorations are coming, Chops Garage is coming, and many more. Who else am I forgetting? There's
You got Batch.
James Batchelor. Yeah, he's got his own channel. Used to be road test editor for Auto Express, I think. And
Various publications.
yeah, Danny Hopkins, Practical Classics magazine, is going to be hosting our live stage, and our live stage is a Mark 1 Ford Transit. So, oh my days, it's going to be amazing. So there will be lots of YouTubers and perhaps a few like media types there as well.
Media
Crabtree's
types.
coming, I think.
Who's coming?
Sarah Crabtree.
She is, yes.
Yeah, so she was on Bangers and Cash, but has now escaped and works for Evoke Classics, who do online car auctions and things. How are we getting on, dear?
Good. Just tightening it. There we go. I think that's tight.
JM. That's the other one I'm forgetting.
JM,
I
yes.
forgot JM on cars.
Yeah.
UK Barn Finds, who we
UK
met
Barn Finds,
late last year at the Great British Car
Yeah.
Journey.
And
So, lots of people.
If you'd like to come along, obviously this is going to be like the first Rustville, and we hope to have more Rustvils. Drop us a line, you know.
Yeah. Get in touch if you run a YouTube channel.
I think, and also if you want to come and film, you're very welcome.
Yeah. Oh, we got some women in the automotive world as well. Our friend Katie Wrenching Wench is one of those.
Woohoo!
Claire Brooks, who owns the beautiful Alamo Beige MGA I drove last year. I think she's going to be on stage.
And importantly, is heavily involved in the Classic Car Loan Project,
Yep.
which is an awesome project. You can
Yep.
talk about that. Becca of the Passenger Seat podcast.
And the Women Drivers
You
Social
said the
Club.
women's now, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Women Drivers Social Club, by the way, ladies. We are the best represented club at Rustville.
Yes,
So,
many cars.
that's
So
really
we've also
good to
got
know.
car clubs coming en masse. So
Yeah.
if you're booking your exhibitor pass, you can put your car club name,
Mm-hmm.
so we know how many you are, allocate you sufficient spaces. Oh my days, it's going to be amazing.
And you can bring your, if you've got little flags and things, you're welcome to bring
So
those along.
9th of March, British Motor Museum, head to rustville.co.uk for all the details. You buy the tickets from the British Motor Museum themselves, but start at rustville.co.uk.
Yeah. Currently, spaces, we ran out of our initial Vanden Pla parking spaces, which was 350.
Yeah.
But we still have lots of, well, not lots actually, less than 200 spaces now in the Mayfair parking, which is it's literally a step away.
Because let's face it, Mayfair is almost as good as Vanden Pla.
Yeah, and it's only a step away, and I think I might be in the thoroughfare between the two, so you're really lucky
it's
you
gonna be
see
fun.
me as well.
Anyway, that's enough Rustville. Let's get back on with fitting the new oil filter, which I would show you, but it's kind of impossible to see even when you're doing the job.
Yeah, because it's concealed by the heat shield on the top here.
Yeah, and the exhaust manifold.
is probably-
right next to the exhaust manifold. Lovely.
We also need to address the heat shield as well.
Yes, Tim is not happy about the state of that. It's broken. I'm trying to show you where it is, but as you can see, it's all a bit tight down there. I can barely get a camera in.
Oh, that's nice, that light, because
Oh, yeah.
I can see through the grill.
Yeah.
How tight am I going?
As tight as you can, really, by hand.
It's quite difficult with slippery.
Don't use mechanical tools, because then you definitely can't get it off next time.
Do you want to stick a... You can't get a hand in there, can you?
No, I can come in from underneath.
Okay, just to tighten it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm just
You want to be sure about these
concerned I've
things.
got slippy hands.
Yep. Right, oil. This is comically oversized for the job, really. She's about 2.5 litres of oil, I
What do you
think.
reckon? Enjoy, Shamington.
Oh, that is a lot easier and a lot less messy. Who knew it? Just use a funnel. Yeah.
There was a comical incident at Christmas where I ordered a funnel, one for you and one for me, but I didn't read the dimensions.
No.
Consequently, they're about this big.
They look more like shiwis.
They do look like shiwis.
But yeah, you have to keep a close eye on the oil on this car, because the capacity is so low but it doesn't take much of a lot of oil to drop quite dramatically on the dipstick. I think we'll have a bit of a check at that.
Okie dokie. We seem to have oil. I don't know if it's just discoloured because of it had oil in it. Okay, so we're going to pull out the dipstick.
Yeah, I would pull it out and then just pull it up so it doesn't drip everywhere. That's my general.
I mean, I would.
What have you done? There we go. Oh, it doesn't need to be rammed in there. You don't want to ram it in, even with fresh lube. Where are we? I think we're very nearly there. So I think what I'm going to do.
Bit more?
No, what I'm going to do is just pop the oil cap back on, start the engine, get it circulating, fill the oil filter.
Okay, and then it'll drop off a little.
So just wait for the oil pressure light to go out. Which it has done now. Just give that a bit of time to resettle, and we'll check again. We are slightly nose up, so I don't want to get the level
too
bob
high
on, because the stick goes into the front of the sump. It's a very slight slope, but nonetheless it is a slope.
I think it's caught us out before on
yeah. Right, where did I put my little rag? Aha. Let's dip it in and see if we get lucky. You see that's dropped to about half, so we will put a bit more in.
What's the bottle saying? Ooh.
I think we just passed 2 litres. Of course, even when you fully drain the engine, you don't fully drain it.
No, but this is super low. We've not actually let it get this low.
No. The bottle says, yeah, we're just over 3 litres. So we've just put, I'll even show you. That's how much oil we've put in.
I've gently put it in this time.
I think, frankly, that'll probably
do it.
Be the one. Yeah, it's taken us down to 2.5 litres remaining.
You going to check again?
Yep.
Checking the dipstick is, of course, one of your show me, tell me questions on the driving test.
On the old driving test, yeah. You can be like, dipstick? I'll replace an entire engine. And to be fair, there can't be many students of either gender who can say that about the car they're taking their test in. No. Which I'm not telling you when it is. But it has been rearranged for multiple reasons, including the instructors going on strike. So the examiners going on strike. All the rage at the moment. We might go on strike as well.
What?
No, that doesn't really work, does it?
No.
We work for ourselves.
We are a team of 2.
We'll go, haha, YouTube, we aren't working today. And they'll be like,
and what? I could go on strike.
I'm going to say actually no, that's probably accounting for our angle. It's just below full.
I know you didn't comment on that. We need to pop the tray back in.
I refuse to talk to your union.
I don't need a union. I'm just going to cause chaos.
Okay. Now we've got the fun job of remembering how this panel goes in again. It's the handy panel that comes out so you can reach the oil filter. In your case, I just have to reach it from underneath because I've got chonky arms. We'll save you this because this won't be very interesting. Oh. There you go, on that side. Where are you going?
Don't know. But yeah?
Where are you here?
Okay.
And there we go. It's only an oil change, but nonetheless, hopefully it will solve the oil consumption issue. Not dramatic, but it's definitely there.
And also be a preventative measure, because as we know, piston rings and stuff, it comes up on these cars. So, so yeah, hopefully it's a preventative measure as well. It does mention about preventing sticking. So. But
yes, we are 2 very toasty little mechanics today.
Really, really lovely.
Yeah, thank you very much, Toasty Fox.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching. And we'll see you in a future video. Bye. We can just get in the car and go. Let's get
What?
lunch.
Get in the car. But we got to shut the doors.
No, let's just go.
Let's just go. Okay. Bye, camera.